You do develop a very, very thick skin. I've got a very, very thick skin. I frankly have reached the point where I genuinely don't care what the papers say about me at all. I've never sued a newspaper. I can always answer back, particularly now in the blogosphere and Twitter and all that stuff. But they know that they can sort of get at you through your family. So it's almost comical now when I read it, but it wasn't comical at the time. It's the only, as I say, it's the only time I managed to get an immediate, instant apology from the Daily Mail was when they wrote a story about the impact that my father's death had had on me. And the reason it was so easy was because my father was alive at the time. And he just sort of... Now, so there's the one time where Mr. Dacre, when I phoned him up, sort of admitted he didn't have a leg to stand on. And I'm glad to say that we got some money and we managed to build new school gates for my kids' school and new playground equipment that Mr. Dacre will be pleased to know is still being used by the children, albeit not today. But that is just one example. To be fair, they apologised. Yes. And again, it's interesting the background to that, you see, because what had happened there was that somebody, obviously with not much better to do with his time, decided to write a book about me while I was in Downing Street. And the Mail thought they were going to serialise it. But the guy worked for the Daily Express. So the Express said, no, you've got to serialise it here. So Paul Dacre was miffed at this, that he went back to the Express. So he put together a team of people to pretend to write a book, which they put together in a few days. So it was the serialisation of a book which didn't exist, which on day one talked about the impact of my father's death. Now, like I say, if you get a very thick skin, as I've got, it sort of doesn't matter, but your kind of parents and your brothers and nephews and nieces, they sort of, this is not their world. So that can actually have quite a profound impact.